Hello, today we're going to be making a sauteed potato and black bean dish. First we're going to saute the potatoes so that they're nice and crispy, and you want to get your pan hot so that it sets the potato or anything that you're adding to it. We're going to chop it, and I like to use Red Bliss when I'm doing something like this. I think they have more flavor than most potatoes do. And I leave the skin on so that you're not losing all the nutrients. And I'm just going to put a 4-chop quick cut to the potato. And then we're going to add a little bit of olive oil to the pan so that when I throw it in, it sizzles a little bit and gets the potato cooking. And I did pre-boil these. It takes too long when you saute them raw. And while the pan's heating up, I'm going to chop up the mushroom, and that will go in towards the last because they don't take very long to cook. And I've got a Datil pepper, which is Saint Augustine's pepper. It only grows successfully here. It can grow elsewhere, but it does not produce near as much. And a good season, my plant will give me a bushel. But if you take it just a couple states away like North Carolina, it might give you a quart and the plant won't grow as much. And the key to this is getting the seeds out. And sometimes they don't want to go like they didn't right then. And then just give them a quick little rough chop, and then they can go in with the potatoes. And we're going to go ahead, pretty sure it's probably hot enough, add the potatoes. Yeah, I hear that sizzle. That way when you take the seeds out, you don't have as strong a taste or as much heat. Because these peppers have a good flavor, but they can certainly get you with the heat. Loosen those. Got it going too much, I think. I'm going to turn it down just a tiny. Because these are cooked. All we're going to do is brown them. Then we're going to add probably about 3 tablespoons of black beans, a little extra taste, and you're getting your protein. Some curry powder, the mushrooms, because this is a really quick dish to put together. It doesn't take very long. Keep them stirring though, because they're going to stick to the pan. And we might have to add a little bit more olive oil because I see a crust forming on the bottom of the pan. This might help us control that a little bit. Then we're going to add a little bit of thyme, and then a little bit of marjoram. The biggest thing you're trying to do here is heat everything together. The mushrooms don't take but a second to saute, and we've got some chives and cheese to put on it at the very last, but that is at the very last because this pan is so hot that the cheese is going to instantly melt, and then everything's stuck to the pan, and that's not what you're after. Go ahead and add the chives. Sorry, scallions. Shake it good so that you keep it from sticking to the bottom. Not a lot of color in this, but the beautiful cheddar will give it some color. Now that everything's good and hot, we're going to add a little bit of salt. Don't ever want to serve potatoes without salt. And shake it good. Seasonings are floating in the air. Now that we've got it good and hot, we're going to add the cheese to it. Turn it off so that we're not cooking the cheese, we're just melting it into this dish. See, now it's good and hot. The cheese has melted. We're just just going to scoop this out onto the plate. And there you've got protein, dairy, fat, and carbs for filling. Bon appetit.